But yo, my beats, they are hard.
Welcome back to another BCSN Sportswrap conversation. For those of you all who like basketball, we have a special treat for us here on the Black College Sports Network today. I grew up watching them as a kid. I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. I used to love to try to go watch them at the Checker Dome, later on the St. Louis Arena. The Harlem Globetrotters. Joining us is a member of the Harlem Globetrotters. They call him Turbo. So I know him by his other name, SIran WInston. Turbo, how you doing, my brother?
Doing good. I'm doing good. I can't complain.
All right, all right. First of all, let's get to the name. Why did the Globetrotters nickname you Turbo?
Well, I started out my first year as my first 2 years as a turbo. So I was really fast. I can dribble the ball really fast, and just this past year I got changed to too tall. So
What's that?
I'm too tall.
Too tall. All right. So you see now. I thought I was keeping up with you, but obviously I wasn't keeping up enough with you to know that your name got changed to Too Tall.
Yeah.
So
name got changed this year. So 5'9", 5'10" on a good day, and so going into my third year before COVID hit, and was really enjoying it. So right now I'm just home enjoying family. So we don't get to pick our nicknames. The team actually picks it for us, but I'm just blessed and fortunate enough to be just a part of the Harlem Globetrotters and their whole organization.
And you say you're at home. First of all, how's the family? How's everybody doing? And then number two, tell everybody where home is for you.
Everybody's doing good. Mom, dad's doing good. Brothers and sisters doing good. I'm originally from Russellville, Alabama, born and raised there. So during this time of COVID, I've been blessed enough to just be able to get in the gym. So luckily here, they haven't took none of the basketball rims off the goals. I know cities and stuff like that. So I'm fortunate enough where I could get in the gym here and there and still be able to put out some content while the world is going through this craziness with COVID-19.
And we're gonna talk about that content in a little bit. So, because if you haven't been watching, Too Tall, as I need to adjust what I'm calling him now, has been featured on ESPN. I believe you had a top 10 last week or week before last on there with your trick shots. And we're going to get into that in a couple of moments.
Okay.
Obviously, we're the Black College Sports Network, which means somewhere down the line you have ties to a black college. Let's get into that right now.
Definitely. So during the years of 2010 and 2013, I was at TU. Everybody know Tuskegee University,
TU?
Yes, sir. So played for Leon Douglas there, and I had a good 2 years there. I got my degree in business administration, and just loved the whole experience down in Tuskegee. Hopefully this year, I'm praying that we get a homecoming experience. So I haven't had a chance since the past 3 years to get down and go to homecoming because I'll be traveling during the time. But praying and hoping and wishing that I get an opportunity to come down to homecoming because there's nothing like a Tuskegee University homecoming. There's nothing like it. It's the best in the land.
And correct me if I'm wrong, there was a championship ring during that time that you was at Tuskegee, conference championship ring.
Definitely. We got a conference championship ring there. Played with a lot of great players. Calvin Thomas, Javier McKinney, Joshua Eichenberger, Derek White, Love all those guys. Shout out to those guys, man. I'm hoping all them guys are staying safe. And rest in peace to Coach Carvin. Miss you, Coach Carvin. One of the best and one of the amazing coaches that I've ever played for. And Leon Douglas as well. So, of course, you, Coach Drew. Coach Drew was always there holding it down for us, too, as well, with the film, keeping us right and everything. So it's a blessing and honor to know everybody, my whole Tuskegee family.
You know, we've got a little group chat amongst those players who were there during those years, and me as the coach, they allowed me to be on that group chat. And somebody posted an old scouting report that I did from from back in the day, and it just it was just amazing just looking back at some of the work that we did back then.
Yeah, it was amazing, man. Those times, I wish, especially doing now, I can just go back and I can experience those times being in practice with everybody and all the craziness that Coach Doug would put us through with the 130s. And, oh, man, there's so many memories. We can probably spend a whole show right now just going through that. But, man, oh, my God, I wish I can go back and experience just for a day, 2 days, a week or something like that. It'd be amazing.
Yes, definitely, because you know, Too Tall, a.k.a. SIran WInston, was part of and I'll put it out there. There was a 4 championships and 5-year run that we had at Tuskegee, winning either the regular season championship or the tournament championship in a 4 out of 5-year run, including Tuskegee going further than any SIAC team had ever gone before, making it to the Elite Eight of the NCAA tournament in 2014. Unfortunately, if I remember correctly, that was a year after you left.
That was the year after I left. So that team's really good, too, as well. You had kids like guys like Keith Wynn, my boy from Chicago, Graham Olatunji.
And Graham's playing ball in Nigeria, if I remember correctly.
He went down and played in the Nigerian league. He also got, I believe, a couple of years ago, he played on the national team that went up and competed in the Olympics. So Tuskegee has always had some great basketball players come through with some great talent, and I was just blessed and fortunate enough to be a part of some of those great teams that came through in that 4 to 5 year run.
All right. So how do we transition from a TU grad and instead of going into your major, which you said was business administration, you wind up playing ball for the Globetrotters? You know, we always used to have this thing, play ball as long as you can, make the money while your body lets you, but that's a major transition.
Well, so got through playing ball, playing a little ABA, and went to a couple different combines. One was in Canada, Edmonton, Canada, and I came home and was looking for another place to play at the time. And my brother, he does movies, so I go do this small little role in a movie, and luckily I get an opportunity to go do another one. And come to find out, the movie was called Empire at the time. And long story short, it was Uncle Drew. So I get on that set of Uncle Drew, get to hang around Kyrie Irving, Shaquille O'Neal, Chris Webber, Lil Rel, Tiffany Haddish, and one of the players that was actually Reggie Miller's stunt double played for the Globetrotters at the time. So luckily I got the meeting with him, and he started seeing stuff on my social media. He was like, "Have you ever thought about playing for the Globetrotters?" I was like, "I never thought about it, but if there's an opportunity, definitely." So I sent them some videos in, and I got a tryout a few months after the movie. We had finished shooting the movie. So I went down to Georgia at Lake Point, the big complex down there where we host. So did that tryout, did really well, and from there I've been a Globetrotter since 2017. 2017. Right. So that whole little movie process with Kyrie Irving just helped me out a little bit, just to get there and mingle and just show people that what I could do from a social media standpoint. So that whole experience just transferred me to get to be a point with the Harlem Globetrotters.
Gotcha. Now, we see the Globetrotters all over the world. They'll be playing in Australia the same day they're playing in England, the same day they're playing in California. Yeah. All right. I need you to let the cat out the bag. How many teams do the Globetrotters actually have?
We're all one team, but we just have different groups. So since we're in such high demand, we have a red unit, we have a blue unit, and a white unit. So our 3 showmen that we have currently right now is Big Easy Lofton, Dante Harris, and then highlight Barton. So we're composed of a 10 roster team. So each showman has their own roster, and we get put in different spots of the United States. So we may have a team. You might see that we played in Europe one night, and then we're in New York City, and we're also playing out in Staples in LA. So a lot of times people be like, well, is this person going to be here? We never really know. So until we get our schedule, we all have different schedules and where we're going to play it. So people are like, well, how'd y'all play in LA and then y'all also in Boston? Because we got different units. And there's no A or B or C unit. We're all one team. Everybody has different talent, from different ball handlers to different shooters to different dunkers. And each showman is totally different in what they bring to the game too as well.
Now, in addition to the showmanship and the fun and flair, you guys can really play ball. you know, kind of talk about that. You know, the obviously playing ball as we traditionally see versus what you guys do in the entertainment portion of it.
Yeah, well, we have a lot of guys. Everybody's come from a basketball background. So we have guys who are some of the highest jumpers, like Angelo Sharpless. I believe he's been on ESPN plenty of times from his highlight dunks that he's had in the different leagues that the pro-am they play out in Atlanta. Hawk Anderson is known as one of the top dunkers in the whole world. You see him on Dunk League, all over social media. Lights Out Lee can really shoot the ball. All of us play college basketball, pretty much everyone. So when you get to the Globetrotters, it's all about branding yourself out now, showing you got personality, showing that you can play basketball as well as being a showman too as well. So that's one of the things I had to work on when I first started. Everybody was like, I was so serious when I played. I had to bring out the more goofy side a little bit when I played. So my first year, everybody was like, you just so serious all the time. You got to learn to just relax and just have fun. So that's the thing. Everybody loves the tricks and the shots that we do. But when I first started, I think the only thing I could do was just dribble the basketball and probably spin the basketball. When it came to doing the different tricks in the magic circle or anything like that, I had to work on that. So over the past 3 years, I had to just really change how I did some of my workouts. Still, I get in the gym, work on my ball handling, my shooting, my passing, my knowledge of the game. But now it's seeing what different tricks and trick shots that I can do to brand myself out there.
And is it kind of like dancing or acting? You know, you guys choreograph it, or is it kind of freelance? How does that work?
Oh, well, shoot, everybody has their own style. So people always ask, oh, is the game fixed or is the game this like? No, we play a real game. We play our rivals, the Washington Generals. And definitely, hopefully when this COVID situation is over with and everything's get back to some normalcy, make sure you go to HarlemGlobetrotters.com. You can learn about every single player on there from top to bottom, where we're from, our social media, anything like that. So we have the traditional style of basketball, which is not like the NBA. We're not an NBA team, but we have the different aspect of the game we bring to it. We want our fans to be a part of what we're doing. So from your 1 year old to 100 years old, we want you to feel like you're a part of what we're doing. So we might be out there playing the game, and next thing you know, we're running through the stands, taking your popcorn, and we're pulling your wife onto the court to dance with us while the game is going on. So we like to have fun. But we like to play basketball too as well. And it's just a blessing and honor to just have the opportunity to play for the world's greatest team, the Harlem Globetrotters.
And you guys also every now and then do exhibitions against college teams to get them ready for their season and things like that. Do you guys still do that?
In my recent years, I haven't, but I've heard the stories where some of my older teammates have done that. I don't know if that's going to be something in the works later on, but that's one situation I just couldn't speak on because I haven't had the opportunity to do that.
All right. Let's get into some of your trick shots. You know, you've been a little bit of a viral sensation since COVID-19 has you thought you unofficially broke the Guinness World Record for the most half-court shots, and then I followed your post and you said you didn't know that you had to do A, B, and C in order for it to count as a Guinness World Record. Take everybody through that for me right now.
So basically, anytime I'm just going through my social media. I'm just looking at different things that I can do. So I've always just wanted to be just a really good shooter. So I just want to see how far I can just increase my range to it. So my brothers a lot of times give me ideas of things to try to go do. So they was like, how about you see how many half-court shots that you can make, or what's the record for the most half-court shots? So just YouTube and everything and seeing what people have done. And I saw, I don't know the guy's name. I think he's overseas somewhere. And I saw he hit like seven in a row. So I was like, let me go to the gym and see how many I can make. Not knowing how difficult it was to start off with. So sometimes you may hit 4, sometimes you may hit 2, sometimes you may hit 1 and miss a second. So the day I actually done it, I was trying to go for like 10. So, but the last one hit the back of the rim, came off. So after that, I was like, man, I'm just going to post this and be like, yeah, I'll beat this record unofficially. But going through Guinness, it's like you got to apply for the record to and just explain why you want to do this or how you want to do this. And you got to get the measures off, make sure the rim's 10 feet, make sure the distance is the right distance. I think you got to have a certain ball or something like that. So everything got to be recorded unless you get an adjudicator. You get an adjudicator. I think adjudicator costs almost like $5,000 or $10,000 to get an adjudicator to come out to see you actually attempt the record. So hopefully soon I got one that I'm trying to do. That I'm gonna try to get fam and resend in, and hopefully I can get that one.
All right. Speaking of records or viral sensations, you had, I believe it was 3 in a row backwards shots. I don't even remember where you were on the floor, but I remember seeing it.
Yeah.
Let's go through that one.
Yeah, I did 3 consecutive backwards. So a backward shot is like since I've been with the Globetrotters, that's one of my favorite shots to shoot. So anytime I go to schools, anytime I could do like any appearances or anything like that where I'm going to speak to kids or I'm working with kids or I'm just in the gym, I love shooting that shot. Sometimes when I leave the gym, I try to make one before I leave. The day I was in there, I was like, well, I've hit two before in a video. So I was like, let me see if I can make 3. So hit 2 in a row like 5 or 6 times, and I shoot one and hit the top of the ceiling. Shoot the next one, I airball it. Shoot the next one, I hit the glass. So luckily, I had 3 to go in. So sent it in, and a lot of people seen it. And so after that, it just took off from there. So just here in these past couple of weeks, I just done got just a little bit of following just on my social media pages from hitting the shot. So hopefully I can do something else to top that. I don't want that to be my best video. So probably shortly, I'm going to try to see what else I can do to beat that.
Well, if you want to debut whatever you make here on the Black College Sports Network and the Sportwrap show, please send us a link and we'll help you put it out there, my brother. Wherever we can, man.
Yes, sir. Yes,
all
sir.
Right. Just a lot going on in the world. How do you stay busy, man?
Well, when I'm home, I try to spend as much time with family as I can. I don't do too much going out, anything like that. So my time is pretty much with family, or I'm in the gym, or I'm relaxing up watching Netflix or something like that. So while I'm home, my job has always been working with kids, especially with the Globetrotters. I love making the kids' day. I love putting smiles on people's faces. So anytime I can get in the gym and I can work with some kids, or I can do something to brighten somebody's day when I'm not doing something like that, that helps me get through my day. I may be going through a situation where not feeling too good. I got my own problems in the world. So I'm either in the gym or I'm working with somebody else to make somebody else feel good. I just want, at the end of the day, when I'm through playing basketball, to give somebody the opportunities that I had. So if it's a kid from my area who wants the opportunity to go play college basketball, and there's some way I can help in that aspect, whether talking to a coach or helping the kid get better at shooting or better at ball handling, I feel like that's what the older generation done for me. And so I feel like my family, people, my coaches, anybody who dealt with anything doing with me through basketball, teammates, anybody, y'all helped me get to this point that I am now. And if I can do that for some kids, if I can do that for anybody, no matter what it is, I feel like that's the best thing for me to do.
And I could say knowing Too Tall as I've known Too Tall through the years, you know, I've crossed paths in my professional life with a lot of people who've known him and realized he and I were at Tuskegee at the same time. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I have not been a person who's had anything bad to say about you. You know, it's like, oh yeah, y'all were there at the same time, and all that. He's a real good kid because you were a kid at that point in time when people
Yeah,
when people do your
yeah.
even now he's a real good guy. So I can't say what you're saying is truly and genuine. You not just blowing smoke up people's you know what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just always try to treat people that way I want to be treated. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't matter where I get to socially or where I get to professionally. I know where I come from. So I'm not too big or too great or anything like that. So somebody's always helped me to get to where I'm going. Why not help the next person right beside me?
All right, all right. Well, we're not gonna hold you up too long. I know you guys were training to go out and do. You probably need to go get you some running. Got to keep your cardio up, and you know, I could put you a guard, so I need to put a bit of 25 on the clock. See if you can make this
Oh man,
7.
oh man, shoot, hey, listen. If you give me one, I got you. Listen, if you like Douglas, you say about 4 or 5. I might have to give you some 6s after that. Might have to give you a couple 6s.
And you have to be from Tuskegee to understand what we're talking about. So,
Definitely.
but no, we definitely appreciate you. But before we get out of here, this is your time for self promotion. Give everybody social media handles, everything social media where they can find you. I know you got some jerseys out there that you sell for the Globetrotters and to help out some charities. This is your time to get all those plugs in.
Definitely. So, man, I appreciate everybody. SIran WInston. Instagram, man, TikTok is the same thing. It's LIL_LOU_4 for the Harlem Globetrotters, HarlemGlobetrotters.com. Go check us out. You want to learn anything about myself, my teammates, any upcoming events that we may and may have. Right now, you know, it's COVID's going on, but if you want jersey sales, shorts, Globetrotter basketballs, go to HarlemGlobetrotters.com. You can find all the information that you need. Facebook is just my full name, SIran WInston. So anybody got any questions or anything like that, you can write me through my social media. I'll respond back. I might not respond back the day of, but give me some time.
Trust me, I know.
I will respond back. I promise. I will respond back, and I just pray that everybody is safe during this time. Enjoy this time with your family. Kiss everybody. Hug everybody. Let everybody know how much you mean to them, and keep God first. And I hope everybody stay blessed.
All right, I need you to repeat this after me because we're going to take this and turn this into a PSA. Tell everybody if they want to see the Harlem Globetrotters anytime soon, they need to wear their mask, socially distance, and all that stuff. Go ahead and give me your PSA.
So definitely, if you want to get out, see the Harlem Globetrotters, if COVID is still going on, they still make sure you come with a mask. If you come without a mask, hey, I might have to give you a pound like this. I'm still show you some love. Make sure you wear that mask. Make sure you go to HarlemGlobetrotters.com. If we have any games, go get your tickets, and I'll be looking forward to see you at a city near you.
All right, we appreciate you.
No problem.
SIran WInston, a.k.a. Too Tall, the basketball player formerly known as Turbo. And with that, for my partner Brian Fulford, who could not be here, this is AD Drew, and we'll be back in just a moment.
It's like a loop machine. All around town, people trying to get down. It's like a loop machine.
I have in me the ability to make you a better you. So if you work hard, focus, stay on point, you can do anything. Trust me.
We made this track to tell everybody they can follow their dreams.
But yeah, my beats, they are hard.